Hello everyone and welcome to Flotsam, the city builder on ocean, the post-apocalyptic adventure, salvaging scrap, building a city and surviving. So we have played this a couple of times before. I want to do a revisit, see what's happening. And we see that coming soon we got some quality of life changes, that's always lovely. We got some tutorial in the game now that should be improved, and there may be quite a few other things. But I just want to get back in the game, try it a little bit. So we're setting out as before with 3 different drifters with different backstories and current stories. So let's see here. So we can decide as well if we want to have a focus for them. So I want to have someone that's like, let's say, I would say someone that's good with salvaging, and then I will have one that's good with maybe research or fishing. Maybe fishing. Fishing should be good. And then maybe one for construction. So then we can re-roll these people. Okay, so let's see what we get. Marine Outer Reef. Okay. Pre-flood was a squatter. After the first flood washed away their home, they found a shelter in any places they could. And become an waste manager post the flood. They know what the pile that hunk of plastic belongs to. What the tough candy's aluminum cylinder fits like a purpose-made glove. The organization skills are inherent and unmatched. Fear them. So we got more construction, salvaging, crafting, salvaging. So that's what they love. So I think that's pretty good. Let's re-roll this one. So this could be a fisher. Got a shroot, upcycler. The type of person who would watch you drink a soda so they could grab the empty can and turn it into a wind chime. I thought I was gonna drink the soda first, that would be weird. And later become a loan shark who works the books and the hooks. Desperately lonely. So we got crafting, some more salvaging. I mean, that's pretty good to have both. We got research and fishing. That's good. That is good actually. And let's re-roll Samedy to girlfriend. So before the flood was a flood wall architect, tried to stop the first flood and failed. Became a wreckage delver. In a flooded society, wreckage delvers are the closest thing we have to archivist. To preserve the world before, and you can get a piece of a small suitable fee. So we got construction, research, loves athletics and salvaging. So that could that should be doable. So this will be a crew. We got Marina on the Reef, Shroot and Girlfriend. And you guys are gonna be able to put a name, so drop some names in the comments and I will look into adding you. As we get more people, we'll get more to join. Well, that's it then, Captain. Garbage flood washed away our village. Good thing we have our ship to make our escape. Let us not sink into despair. Let's ride this wave and stay afloat. We're going to survive. No, we're going to thrive. We should transform our boat into a floating community. Today we start rebuilding our civilization. But first, what should we christen our new town? Oh, look at that beautiful guy. So these are new things, like these messages. That wasn't there before. And we can randomize, and let's see what we got. Krakenberry. Okay, let's go with that one, sounds cool. Krakenberry, huh? Perfect. The future is ours. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna start with the gather some scrap. I know that we set a few settings. So I'm just gonna see what settings I'm currently running, and we will be tweaking a little bit. So there we go. Okay, so we have our 3 little beautiful drifters. And I think we should start just gathering things. Get a little bit of that. Can have all of them going there. Can increase the size if we want to as well. Don't really need to. So it's really cool that we have these like tutorial things. Some videos. Good UX for tutorialization, right? So that's always good to get into the game. Even though personally I do know the game pretty good. Oh, I see another change. So when you go to the center where your boat is, you click the C as in character, you go to the boat, but it moves to the boat. It doesn't instantly snap back, which is kind of cool. So I wonder if that means they also potentially also fixed when you travel, so you actually, when you go to this map and travel around, that you perhaps get to the boat every time. However, I think if I zoom in here, you pretty much get where you are zoomed in, I think. So go see. Very nice. Move in a town. So good instructions. I don't think we're gonna pay too much attention since I know most of the game already. We can also speed up the game. Can change the overlays to whatever we want to do here. And remove it as well, of course. So there we go, got all of that. So I think it's time we do a little bit of building. Alright, so let's start first with some walkways. Let's get it around here. So that way we can attach a couple of buildings around this. So maybe a plastic recycler, that should be really good. We can turn our plastic waste to floaters. And then when we get some dry wood, we're gonna start to do a sawmill. And we're also gonna need to have the manual dryer. Manual dries wet wood into dry wood. Ah, interesting. So they have actually... if this isn't the old one, then the person actually need to work with this to dry it. Because the other one used to be a drying rack frame that you just put up and passively dries things. So it looks like they might have changed that. We got salad spinner. Spins ingredient into various salad recipes. Okay, that's interesting. It just spins around and see what comes out, I guess. Then we got some housing and stuff. But we don't have so much stuff around here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna, you know, keep going this way. See what we find. I'm gonna make a stop next to this tree and this building. Got rural ruins and overgrown ruins. Let's see what we got here. I guess we can gather a little bit. Can gather some of that. And here we have some healthy trees. Awesome. But we need tools to chop this one down. So unfortunately these beautiful trees, they will stay here at least for now. Can't do much about it. But we can have all of them just help with gathering from that one. And this is where we can queue up to do floaters. So I'm actually going to queue up to do maybe 5 of those, would be a good amount to start with. And this one should be, yeah, it's done already. So now let's see if we can actually, I want to find some wood, but we might want to go to this first, the old church. Usually they are pretty good. Let's see if we can scout the region. We can also scavenge for goods. And here we have some more goods as well. I guess we can get that as well, why not? But after that I do think we have quite a bit of those, so we don't want to, you know, get too much of it, because in this game your boat gets heavier the more stuff you have, which means that it will consume more fuel and so on. But now we can do solar tent, so this is the first like little house we can do. They only need the floaters and these goods, so that's good. So if we just queue up to do a few of these, what we can also do, which I probably don't want to do at the moment, is to have it on this thing, which means they keep like crafting it over and over. And you can also customize how much you want. So if you're inside of this one, you can see like I want an infinite amount of this, or maybe I want to have like 10. And then they will stop crafting things. If this is ticked in and you have 10, they will not be crafting anymore. So really useful for resupplying your town with whatever it might be. Old church has been fully salvaged. Awesome. Just gonna wait for these goods. Should is gathering some, very nice. So I think we're pretty good at the moment. It feels like you maybe start with a little bit more water than you used in the game. There's only 2 left, so we're not gonna gather all that. Let's keep moving. So I'm gonna go this direction. We can gather a little bit of floating wetwood. And I'm gonna allow them all. So that I think is a new thing. So if I put one of these, let's say I put it here. Oh, I can't even put it if there isn't anything. But if I put it here and lower it to 1, next time I do it, it seemed like it remembers what I had setting on last time, which is cool. So that's really useful. A duo tent, I guess we could do that. This twice as expensive. Does it take twice the space? I guess it kinda does. Yeah, it does, but in a different way. Like it takes like that space now, but now it takes like 4 here, and then 2 here and 2 here. Bonus. Kinda. Actually it takes 1 more, doesn't it? So if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, then this would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it will actually take 1 more in space. Okay, interesting. I'm not gonna do that extra tent already ahead of us. because we never know when we're gonna need more of it, right? So let's see then, how can we get our first, you know, dry wood? Because we're gonna need that for the sawmill. And what do we need for, let's see, the recycler? We need planks for that one, dry wood for that one. To do this one, we just need floaters, okay. So we just do a bunch. I'm just gonna fill this up for now. Girlfriend Marina's doing great. Shroot is coming home with some goods. Very nice. Swim out and gather a little bit more, that's gonna be awesome. Get all that beautiful plastic into our town. So something I'm gonna do now, at least early on in the game, because you can set up priorities in the game, so you can see easily what they love and so on. But what I wanna do is that I wanna increase the priority for salvaging at the moment. So here we have boy salvaging. I guess I can have Shroot, can be just normal, doesn't... The only thing Shroot will maybe focus a bit extra on would be research. They do love fishing, but I'm gonna have at least one person that's always like, I can do whatever. If I need to research, I do it. If I don't need to do that, I will do whatever needs to be done. So, good person to have around. Okay, let's go in here. So yeah, we're gonna get some floaters soon, hopefully. We're getting the last little plastic over there, very nice. And so far everyone is happy. We actually have beds for everyone very early on, which I I usually don't have that early on, but this time I do, so I'm pretty happy about that. So let's look around on the map a bit. Let's keep going this direction maybe. Ah, this might be good. There's some medicine over there in that building, I think. So let's make a stop. Okay, so here we need tools to get that. Here we have some scavenged goods. That's gonna be great. We're gonna have 2 people going to that. And then this one we have some wood, but we need tools. Okay. Oh, is there like transition to nighttime better than before? It feels like it's like a lot smoother than what it used to be, maybe. Day 1 report. We use a lot of energy. Haven't used any water or food, but that will be tomorrow. Okay, so let's see this one. I've never seen this one. Kinda looking forward to that. But to be a little bit of a better builder with setting up these things, I'm gonna actually have the production a little bit further away from where we live. So let's see. Now we have to wait a bit for some more floaters, but that's fine, that's fine. No problem. Great, okay, they got some food, got some water. Starting the day off in a good way. So after we get the manual dry, we're gonna look into probably the recycler, because we can get the goods to become wood and plastic, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so let's try to build this one now. I'm gonna have it over, maybe over here. That should be a good spot. Let's go. And we're done over here, so we can kind of move again, I guess. So what do we have? What is this thing? I've never seen that. It says like wild farm something, I think. Wild farmlands with a tractor, and this is a landmark. I'm so happy to see more landmarks. That's one of my favorite things about this game. Like, the landmarks are really good. And it's really easy to see this one, like it has gone grey, which means we have been there. We have been salvaging everything. I want to see this one. A village crossing, okay. Interesting, look at this. Beautiful. So what do we got? We can get the goods, but we can't get the metal. We need tools for that. Oh, look at this. Oh my god, so nice. Look at this, this is so luscious. It's so much like... so much good stuff. Like, we can survive here, we can live here, we can thrive. We can just keep living on this one, right? So like, we got, I guess, potatoes and tomatoes. And these are ingredients. Harvest overgrown crops. I mean, I can return here someday in the future and gather even more. Look at that. It's even going through the greenhouse. Very nice. That looks very nice. They are doing so great with landmarks in this game. I really love it. And you can see like this one. You have this beautiful, how it looks like this. But it also goes down under here. It continues. You can see the city. And the road continues over here, breaks apart. And it even continues and continues. It's almost like there's an entire network. Potentially over the entire map, or at least it might feel like it. Which is the most important thing, right? For it to feel like it. Ooh, this looks different. It looks sparkly. And this one is also cool. I love how that looks. Very beautiful. That is looking awesome. But these crops that we have here, so to my understanding, these are more like it says an ingredient. We're not gonna eat any raw potatoes. That would be disgusting. But raw tomatoes, delicious. No problem eating that. That's so good. And homegrown tomatoes are so much better than the things you buy in the store, unless you buy the ones with the stalk on them. So the manual dryer, I guess we're gonna queue up. I want to see this one. And I wonder how quick they work with it. How fast is that gonna be? Okay, let's see what happens. Look at that. I can imagine in real life that would probably take a very, very long time, right? But how long does it take in the game? It actually goes pretty quick. Nice, I like it. I think this is cool. And I'm assuming, like, you can see the water is just getting poured out from it. Just flying away. But I would assume later on in the game you can like probably research the passive dryers. And that's like a later research. You don't have to have people actually spending time on them. Just like the solar water thingy. To get some sun and utilize that instead. Well, this is pretty good, but this might mean that we need more people earlier. And I wonder if this is upgradable. Like, imagine if you have this, but there's like more fans or something on it. You can take more at the same time. That would be cool, I think. Okay, we got some more to harvest. I'm looking into some... If we can get the sawmill pretty soon. Should we get the sawmill? Dry wood into wooden plank. I think we get the recycler first. Okay, we actually have to get the sawmill first. So let's have that one over there. Because we need to get the planks. This can't produce any planks. Alright, I think we may be ready to go, yes. Because this one can't really gather much from. I kind of want to go to this tower. That should be pretty good. The tractor also looks really awesome. I have to go there later on. I would assume it's going to be like some metal, maybe a generator or something over there. Here we got a lot of trees. Maybe we might even be able to gather some from those. Look at that fish. That's a big cool one. So here we have some other landmarks. This is a forest lookout tower. This tower should give a breathtaking view of the surrounding islands. It's sticking out just above the tree line. Very cool. Imagine being up here. That would be awesome. Not when it's windy though. Very cool. So yeah, we need tools to actually chop those down. That might be the case for this one. Dead trees. Okay, so we can actually gather that. We can send people over them. See what we can do. And we should probably try to gather the seaweed later as well. And here's even more dead trees. Imagine just swimming over with casually with 5 trees under your arm. That's pretty incredible to do. Pretty crazy as well. I think this seaweed, it feels like they have changed visual a little bit. I don't think they used to have these little pinkish things. So it's looking very nice. I like it. It also feels like it's grown downwards a bit more. I think it was only pretty much on the surface before. That looks so beautiful. I love it. Great job, team, for doing this game. Very nice. So, you know, I know this might have been looking weird. So, you know, you travel here, that moves it. Sometimes I just wish I could travel in here and actually move around with it. It might look very odd to do it, but sometimes I just wish I could just move around in here. That would be kind of nice. Okay, let's see. We're chopping down some trees. Very nice. Just kicking them, not chopping. We're just kicking. Look at that. They are dead trees after all, and this girlfriend is making it even more dead, it seems. By punching and kicking in the Minecraft style. There's a little bit more up here. Kick it. Okay, so a couple of more dead trees left over. So what we can actually do, because we're still gathering from it, it is actually fine to move while you are gathering, as long as you can get back and swim to it. So I'm gonna cancel this one. Stop gathering wood from that, because it's probably gonna get too far away. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go back a bit first. Go forward. And here you can actually see kind of where the town is going from the boat. Okay, let's try to do a stop here. Gather some seaweed, that should be great. And maybe now that we have the sawmill, we can actually queue up to do a little bit of planks. Let's do that. Let's see, that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's go with that. And this one, let's do an entire full queue of that. And the floaters, let's do an entire full queue, or maybe a half queue. We don't really have plastic at the moment anyway. And we need to make some more storage, so that means we need more floaters. So at the moment we can't actually get these things, so instead of staying here, we should go towards plastics. We know where there are some plastic. I'm kind of gonna go this way and see what we have here. Here's some plastic. Nice. So now we are very close. Got some goods. Healthy trees, can't chop that, we need better tools for that. But let's gather some stuff here. And now we're consuming a few things. Since we're crafting things, we are, cleaning the storage out a little bit. So we can actually have more things. And then we can make some storage yards, which should be awesome. So once we have some more floaters, we do that. So you can also see what I meant before, like, you have one person that is always like doing whatever needs to be done. Looking into being very proactive, doing great stuff. Meanwhile, the other ones are like, time to swim, time to salvage. Let's go on an adventure, find treasure. Okay, so now we can make us a little storage yard. I'm gonna have this one around there, should be good. And I'm probably gonna make a few more, because these can only have a whole 20 resources. So we probably want to build a good few of these, right? So maybe up to 4 would be a good amount. But we may start with maybe 2, I guess. But now we should be careful of not bringing in too much stuff that we don't need. We also need to potentially look into the food situation. So the only option we really have at the moment is spinning ingredients into various salad recipes. So I'm gonna look into doing that one soon. I've never seen that one either. That's gonna be interesting. Let's do another. And what we could do as well, so I'm gonna adjust the priorities. I don't really like to have it too adjusted when we have so few people. But we do actually have, didn't I have someone that loved construction? Maybe yes, maybe don't love it, but they are really good with it. So you can see the greener it gets, the better they are. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna have them actually prioritize like this. So building comes first, salvaging comes second. And since they are the best builders, we can do like that. And Schrot is not gonna do any building at all, because it's not as good. Schrot's skills are more utilized better at other places, which is a good thing, right? The right person at the right place. Let's queue up a few more of these. Gonna need more. I really like how this looks. I'm so happy to see that they continue working and improving this game, so nice. Ooh, look at this one. Salad maker. That looks really interesting. That's gonna be so fun to see. Okay, so let's look around on the map again, because now we should be able to, like, you know, maybe gather a little bit of that salad, so we may as well go here. And look what we got. Oh, here's probably some food as well. Some good, easy to gather food. So we can get the scavenge the remaining food and some goods. We'll go into that. Shop healthy trees. I guess we can do that as well. We can't, we don't have tools. But we want to go and gather all of this. Like that should be good. So we will get some seaweed, and we'll also get some seaweed spores, which we can use for actually growing our own seaweed farm later on, but not this early on, but later on we can. Which is awesome. So, like I said, I'm really looking forward to see this one. I've never seen it. And considering how good this looks, I'm looking forward to see how this one is. They're kind of floating in the air, so it seems like Marina's gathered some new pretty awesome powers. Oh, that looks like a waffle maker or something, like a grill. Okay, what do we put inside? We put in seaweed. We get seaweed salad, and it's icky. Okay, let's make some of that. I'm looking forward to see them spin that in action. We should also look into this desalinator as well. Got some level up. Schrot has got some levels. Alright, and hopefully this is correct nowadays, because I know this was buggy before. Loves research and fishing. Let's see, does that match these days? I hope it does. It probably does, I guess. Yeah, nice. Okay, so Schrot is doing pretty much anything at this point, but I'm gonna increase fishing. So that 10% more speed and increase in morale as well, which is great. More morale, quicker leveling. Looking good. Shoot, getting some dry wood going. So I remember there was a button before to cycle between your people. Let's see. Oh, tab, here we go. Very nice. So we can just jump between, see what they're doing, what's happening in their lives. Expertise gain 135%. Everyone is at 135. Everyone is having some really good morale. Very nice. And we can see that Marina and Girlfriend is soon going to be leveling up. Awesome. But that's also really good. Now we actually got food. We got more time to, you know, get ready before we run out of stuff, right? But what would be really nice now would be to actually find someone we can rescue. And I don't know nowadays if we actually maybe do need to have the tower to scout for them. So let's look into what we can construct at the moment. So we have a research station, which we should probably build fairly soon. And we're gonna get, should we get the recycler? Shopping block. Let's get the recycler, should be good. And I think we can move the boat now. We don't really need to stay here much longer, I think. Did we gather from this one though? So we're gonna scout that region. We clean out the Lamaco. Okay, let's go back a bit. Got some more seaweed, so I guess we can stay until we clean that first. Alright, very nice. You can see that I queued up to do some of this. Let's see what happens. They throw it in. That looks so nice. It looks like somebody would put like spaghetti or something inside. But it goes through that and then it comes out with salad. Very nice. I'm not sure, is everyone just waiting for food maybe? They're like, ooh, food. Ooh, food. Alright, okay, let's keep moving. Let's see what we got over here then. Let's make a stop. What do we got? Salvage goods. What do we got? 33 at the moment. Not really in need of that at this point. But however, the plastic over there, let's gather that treasure. Let's go with that. More plastic, more floaters. That's gonna be great. It's gonna allow us to do a little bit more building. So let's look into getting the research station. So we're gonna queue up to do a bit of planks. I'm probably gonna drop all the wood we got left. Should be good. And the floaters, we can keep that amount for now. So soon we'll do the research station. We can start to actually learn some new knowledge and learn to do some new buildings, which should be awesome. But yeah, guys, I think this will be it for the first episode of Flotsam. I hope you all enjoyed. If you do want to name in the game, do let me know in the comments, and I will be naming our free people. And when we get new people, I will also be adding more names to the game. So drop your name, get it into the game, and thanks for watching. I hope you had a beautiful time, and have a great time, and see you guys soon. Have a good one. Take care.